D information there, and that's going to get us started. So let's save that out. We'll bring up our last render, RPF, and we're going to just call this road RPF, and I'll include the max file for you to use at your own discretion. You can realign objects and these sorts of things, so you'll have the max file to work from. If you want to have a look at how I've put together some of this, just reverse engineer that max file a little bit. Okay, so we've saved that out now, and now we're going to move over to After Effects. Okay, welcome back, and as you can see, we're in After Effects now. And what I've done is brought in that render that we did out of Max, and I've brought it in a couple of times, 2 times. The first time I brought it in, and I'll show you here on the left, if I get rid of our background, the first one I brought in, I selected pre-multiplied alpha on black, and the second one is unmatted, so it has no alpha information on it at all. And the third image that I have is the background that we used originally before we put our geometry into the scene. So what I'm going to do is just grab our RPF matted and drag it down onto the composition button, and that's going to create a new composition for us. And it doesn't matter, the length doesn't matter. We're really not dealing with animation or timeline stuff in this tutorial. It's really just the effect based on that RPF information. So you'll see that there's alpha channel there, which is taken straight from the 32-bit alpha built into the RPF. And what I can do is bring the original road JPEG down underneath, and there we have our scene looking the way it did in 3D Max. So what can we do with this? Well, first thing we can do is grab our RPF. Say we want the teapot to have a gold tinge to it. We want, instead of looking silver, sterling silver, we want it to look gold. So let's grab our RPF and Control D, we'll make a copy. And we're just going to isolate that, and we're going to go into our effects panel there, and we're going to right click and bring up 3D channel, and we'll use ID matte, and we're going to, at the moment you'll notice that the geometry all disappeared, but the road stayed there, or the shadows on the road stayed there. And the reason for that is that the road still